Bigfoot, Yeti, Sasquatches, eyewitness accounts globally detail hairy hominids. From a scientific stance, Bigfoot doesn't exist, no complete physical specimen has ever been collected. In this video, I'll explore compelling video, physical and forensic evidence backing these creatures' existence. Regardless of personal beliefs, indisputable DNA evidence, impossible to fake, has been documented, leading to an inescapable conclusion: Bigfoot exists. Let's start with the iconic Patterson-Gimlin film. On October 20, 1967, along Bluff Creek, California, Roger Patterson and Robert "Bob" Gimlin ventured on horseback into a canyon in a national forest around 1:30 p.m., equipped with a Cine Kodak K116mm film camera. Their objective was to investigate reports of Bigfoot sightings in the same area the previous year. A mere 25 feet, 7.6 meters, away, the pair unexpectedly encountered a tall creature, prompting Patterson to dismount and capture 59 seconds of footage while the creature stood at a distance of 80 to 120 feet. They estimated the creature's height to be between 6.5 to 7.5 feet, 2 to 2.3 meters, and its weight at 350 pounds, 159 kilograms. Subsequently, they made two plaster casts of the 16-inch, 41 centimeters, footprints. Gimlin observed that the horse's tracks were not as deep as the creature's, indicating the creature's substantial weight and musculature. The resulting film, notably frame 352, now in the public domain, is a remarkable depiction of a tall, muscular, humanoid female creature briskly walking away from the camera, glancing back once. Patterson and Gimlin consistently denied any hoax allegations, and to date, no one has successfully demonstrated that the film was fabricated in any way. Not that people have not tried. In 1998, the North American Science Institute, NASI, in Hood River, Oregon, released a formal report titled "Toward a Resolution of the Bigfoot Phenomenon," commonly referred to as the NASI report. This report utilized detailed forensic computer analysis to scrutinize the infamous 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film, PGF. The digital conversion of the film data allowed for computer processing, revealing that the computed height of the subject in the film was 7 feet 3.5 inches. If the subject were a person in a costume, the analysis would detect seams or interfaces, yet none were found. The subject's hand and foot appeared to fall between those of a gorilla and a human. The report further noted the sophisticated musculature depicted in the film, which had not been replicated in entertainment industry costumes. Despite 3 years of rigorous forensic examination, the NASI report concluded that the Patterson-Gimlin film presented an uncatalogued animal, and it could not be demonstrated to be a forgery. Distinguished anthropologist Dr. Grover Krantz of Washington State University endorsed the Patterson film in 1999, stating that it was consistent with a 500-pound biped. He particularly noted the subject's knee consistently bending at more than 90 degrees, a feat not easily reproduced by humans. Renowned costume designer John Chambers, an Oscar winner for Planet of the Apes, remarked that if the Patterson-Gimlin film subject was a suit, it surpassed the capabilities of the 1960s. In 1998, in a documentary, the BBC attempted to discredit the film but eventually issued an apology to the Bigfoot Research Organization, BFRO, for their failed attempt to demonstrate how the film could have been a hoax. Next, let's look at some physical and forensic evidence. In 2002, an unidentified person delivered a severed hand to a Butte, Montana police station. The local coroner, upon examining X-rays and the hand itself, concluded that it did not belong to a human. The authorities then sought the expertise of Bigfoot researcher Don Monroe in Spencer, Montana, who, in turn, consulted with several scientists. None of the experts could determine the origin of the hand. In 2006, Monroe passed the hand to Bigfoot researcher Tom Biscardi, who subjected it to DNA testing. The official outcome revealed that the hand was not human, not any known primate, not even in the system. This marked the first confirmed DNA testing of any forensic evidence related to Bigfoot or Sasquatch. On August 14, 2006, Scott Mosbeck made a startling discovery outside his remote cabin at Snellgrove Lake, Canada, finding blood, tissue, strange hair, and an 18-inch, 46-centimeter, footprint on a screwboard, an illegal and dangerous booby trap. Dr. Jeffrey Meldrum of Idaho State University and Dr. Kurt Nelson of the University of Minnesota were summoned to the scene. Although the hair appeared human, it lacked medullas and did not match any known primate or other animal according to scientific knowledge. In 2013 and 2014, Professor Mitchell N. Townsend, a prominent expert on Bigfoot, discovered 3 distinct assemblages of ungulate rib prey bones, elk and deer rib bones, on Mount St. Helens. These bones exhibited perplexing chewing marks. Of the 25 hominin incisor measurements collected from all 3 sites, 92% exceeded at least 2 times the size of modern humans. The consistency of evidence across all 3 locations was apparent. The conclusions support the existence of an unclassified hominin, possibly Bigfoot, residing at Mount St. Helens. On October 8, 2010, Justin Smaja, then 25 years old from Sacramento, California, while hunting for black bears near Gold Lake, unexpectedly shot and killed 2 large, upright creatures, an adult and a child, using his .25-06 rifle. Despite initially not believing in Bigfoot, Smaja changed his stance after the incident. An eyewitness, his neighbor, and driver affirmed the horrifying and true nature of the event. Smaja retained a piece of the smaller deceased creature and provided samples of skin and dark auburn hair to Dr. Melba S. Ketchum, DVM, the director of DNA Diagnostics Incorporated, in Timpson, Texas, for DNA analysis. 8 separate DNA labs tested the samples, all confirming that they were not human, not any known animal, an unknown primate. 3 years later, on February 13, 2013, Dr. Ketchum released her comprehensive Bigfoot DNA study titled Novel North American Hominins, spanning an impressive 63 pages. Basically, over 200 Bigfoot samples of 20 to 28 Bigfoot individuals represented were submitted for DNA testing, with 111 of them testing positive for unknown primate, Bigfoot. Examples of these samples include hair, toenail, blood, flesh, tissue, and saliva. 1 sample tested positive for unknown primate, Yeti, based on hair found during the Destination Truth TV series, collected in Bhutan. Notably, these results did not appear in GenBank, the comprehensive DNA database encompassing all known animals. The testing outcomes, corroborated independently by 34 different laboratories, revealed that Bigfoot samples exhibited a singular non-human polymorphism, with the default genetic hair color identified as red or auburn. The nuclear DNA results indicated that Bigfoot/Sasquatch is positioned at least 1/3 of the way from a human to a chimp. Considering the genetic similarity between chimpanzees and humans, only a 1% difference in DNA and overall genetic makeup, Bigfoot DNA samples, with approximately 600 gene variations compared to 2,000 for chimpanzees, are genetically around 99.7% to 99.995% human. They now even possess an official Latin name, Homo sapiens hirsuti, signifying hairy humans. This conclusion finds further support in previous DNA testing conducted by Bigfoot researcher Richard Stubbs-Tadd in June 2011. Stubbs-Tadd reported that Sasquatch DNA tested 100% Homo sapiens on the mitochondrial side, associated with the mother, and can trace their ancestry to the Franco-Cantabrian glacial refuge around 15,000 years ago. This region included most of southern France and the snow-capped Pyrenees Mountains. Does this video convince you of Bigfoot's existence? Let me know in the comments below.